What's up, YouTube? So, what I think about Will Smith's new album going spam, basically going spam rap? Not surprised. I heard the rocker, and he can still rap and freestyle. I do think he's one of the 30 greatest rappers ever. I do. I think Will got skills, but his record was trying too hard to be relevant. He trying too hard to downplay the shenanigans and things that have taken place. One of the reasons why people dug him is because they like the acting and the portrayal of him. They like the non-cursive one. They like the mild mannered, seemed like a good natural dude. Before the whole thing with Chris Rock, I think they probably would even bypass that. His problem is his ego and his arrogance got the best of him. You see, yeah, Bad Boys 58 sold a lot of tickets last summer because people haven't really been going to the movies. Pandemic life. People love sequels and familiarity. So he thought, okay, well, I'll stick my head out. He's a classic case of narcissistic and jive bully, and also a Hollywood puppet. Because just because they bought your corny movie, which you just half acting through, because you really ain't acted in years, Pursuit of Happiness, those kind of movies are the last thing we like by Will. We like Hitch. We like, movies that you actually showed a balance side, not where you just being smug. But when they come out here making a record, no one is buying your stuff. Switch was a nice cut like 20 years ago. Ain't nobody checking for your records no more. Especially when you trying to be vulgar and act like you be about a lifestyle and you rub it in the faces. What you should have done is take 2 to 3 years off. Just because Bad Boys hit, you still got like a 10-year sentence from the Oscars, which is hilarious. Only in Hollywood can they ban you for 10 years for a show when they still making billions of dollars off of your name and your likeness. But I digress. But hearing that your record went spam, you know, is basically par for the course. First of all, nobody wants to see rappers after a certain age rapping no more. Second of all, you represent a whole different era of what we call accessible artistry, which just ain't really happening no more. And third of all, unless you're doing your hits, nobody's going to care about your latest stuff. You know, you can't make up your mind. You still want to be part of Eddie Murphy. You want part of a Michael Jackson run musically. You want to heal the world and save the world, but you want to be tough and bad. No one's buying it. No one's buying it. That's why the record went spam. And if you keep putting out whack music, it's gonna stay spam and a half. It's gonna go glad bag. You just don't really have it like that no more. And you tried to